All right, guys, this is the GPP USD. I'm in on this buy from this point. All right, after price cleared this liquidity here, I'm in on this buy, targeting 3 arrow and final TP at 4 arrow. All right.
See, now you.
Alright guys, this is the trade that made me $185 profit in a day, as you all can see. Alright, so I will break down this trade and also talk about the strategy. So first of all, this is GBP USD, and if I can use my replay to replay over to this point, and let's see. Alright, my system is freezing. I really don't know why. So taking off all this stuff, starting from the hourly time frame. On the 1 hour time frame on GBP USD, what can I see right here? We are bullish, all right? We are bullish. Like you can see this nice momentum shifting, tilting to the upside. So at every point in time, I want to be trading with the current trend, all right? Because we have the main trend and the current trend. The main trend might be bearish, while the current trend might be bullish, like something like this. If I go over to the daily time frame, you'll see this on GBP you can see that the main trend is bearish, all right, which is this. The main trend is bearish, while the current trend is bullish, all right. It's tilting to the upside, is bullish, something like this. So I just want to follow the current trend. What is happening now? What is price doing now as at this time? That's just what I'm interested in. So GU, what I saw something nice. I saw this nice sweep of liquidity to the downside, and I saw this nice break of market structure to the upside. All right. So after that, price pulled back again. Price pulled back again, creating this low. Oh, sorry. It created this low at this point. I don't know why this is happening. It's created this low, and again it broke market structure. So what is this telling me? Seeing this kind of price action, I just I just needed to buy. That's just it. So price is just telling me buy, Victor, buy now. Just buy, buy, buy. So where is my ideal, or where is that ideal sweet spot for me to buy? All right. So scaling down to the 15 minutes time frame, I saw my setup. All right, I saw my setup. I saw this sweep of low at this point. Price swept liquidity first before it broke market structure. Mind you, it swept liquidity. We have this low, it created this high, price raided the low, and it broke market structure. So this is a range, all right? So I have this range to play with, this big range. I have this range from this low all the way to that high. If I can expand this stuff a bit, all right, from that low all the way to that high. So since I have this big range to play with, where is my liquidity? Okay, where is my liquidity? I identified this area as my liquidity for certain reasons. All right, you can mark this as liquidity, you can also mark this, you can mark this, I don't care, but I identified this extreme one as my liquidity for certain reasons. All right, so I just needed price to do what? To retrace. All right, retrace either aggressively or correctively, I don't know. Take out this liquidity, then I'm interested in buying to be to this upside. Remember, our current trend is bullish, so I'm interested in buying. All right, so fast forward this London section. Let me play price. This is what price did. Sorry, I overplayed something here. All right, you can see this massive momentum that happened during London section. I checked Forex Factory, there was no news. I was like, what is this? So one part of me was like, okay, this momentum price is just selling so it can seek this liquidity. I was like, okay, great, solid. If price uses this kind of momentum to take out this liquidity, then what's the probability of price using this same momentum to push to the upside? The probability is very, very high. That's just how I think. So I anticipated price to take out this low, which it did, the next candle. All right. Price swept that liquidity. But while this candle was still printing, I got in at this point around here, somewhere here, and I had a 12 pips stop loss below here. All right. And I was targeting these highs for 1 is to 4 around that range. These highs here, yeah, 1 is to 4. All right. So initially, whenever price sweep liquidity, I always wait for my trend line to break to confirm the move. So we have this first touch, you have this second touch, and if I extend it, so seeing something like this, I was like, no, 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 no. For price to break this trend line, like it needs to push all the way to this extent. So this would have been my ideal entry point. I said no. That's why I entered aggressively at this point. This is just one of the like ones out of I'll say 10 times that I do enter aggressively. Normally I do wait for my trend line to break, but this one was just somehow. If we did have something like this, a low, this lower high here, a lower low, another pullback around this point, then it would have been massive. You would have seen my trend line something like this, then I would have waited for that for price to break it and I would have gotten it. But this particular one was so far, that's why I didn't wait for price to break the trend line. I just entered aggressively. All right, like I said, 1 out of 10 times. That's when I entered aggressively like this. So I waited for price to take out this liquidity, tag me in, and this is it. Price just played like almost immediately. As you can see, this is where the trend line breaks. Just imagine getting in at this point and having this kind of big stop loss. Like it's not ideal. All right. So price I got in at this area and price went to this point. I didn't hold till final TP. First of all, I normally do 1 to 3 and price surpassed my 1 to 3 arrow from this area around this point. Price surpassed it and I closed at this area around 1 to 3.5, 1 to 3.6 around this point. Exactly, almost exactly this candle around the range. That's where I closed. And after that, we had this massive spike to the downside with PPI, something like this, like boom. We had this move to the downside. I was like, wow, what is this? So but initially I was targeting this high, all right, as final TP, which price did. Okay, price, just spiked to that area and it's fine. So I closed at 1 to 3 and this was just it. First of all, the current trend, I follow the current trend. What's happening now? All right, are we buying now or are we selling now? That's what I'm interested in because I'm a day trader. All right, so the strategy is just simple: a sweep of low, a sweep of liquidity to the downside for buys, a sweep of liquidity to the downside. Price should, expand, pull back, create something like a higher low, and break market structure to the upside. This is it. This is it. Just so simple. First of all, a sweep of low. Price should, after price sweep this low, it should expand, create a higher low. Can you see higher low, then break market structure? So once you see something like this, you can go and backtest and study, and you see it works. All right. Once you see something like this area would be your liquidity, your true liquidity. All right, or you can call it inducement or whatnot. This area will be your true liquidity, and this area will be your strong low. So you are expecting price to sell or a correct sell off, take out this liquidity, then buy up. All right. So the way you enter is subjective, right? You can use trend line break. You can enter using lower time frame confirmation. You can enter aggressively. Like in this particular scenario, I entered aggressively, stops below, and I targeted 1, 2, 3. So this is it. Just backtest. For the bearish example, if I invert this area, it's very simple. A sweep of previous high, expansion, lower high, and a major break of structure. All right. Then you wait for price to pull back, take out this area, and sell. Okay. That is it. That is it. Sweep of low, last low, and a break of structure. Wait for price to pull back, take out this low, and you buy. This is it. Just it's so simple. It's so simple. All right. So you can do your back testing and probably comment if you found the strategy useful and so on. So this is one of my high probability setups though. This is one of my high probability setups. I guess it happened recently on GU. If I shift over to this area. All right. Can you see at this point we have what? A sweep of low here and a break of market structure. Okay, but this one is different though. A sweep of low, a break of market structure, price then pulled back, created this low. This is still part of my setup. I'm just giving out a lot of value right here. So price pulled back and it broke structure again. Price came back down, buy here. After price takes out that liquidity, you buy, stops here, and you target higher prices. That's just it. That is it. This particular scenario is this something like a sweep of low, a break of market structure. Remember, the first one didn't break structure. The first one created a higher low before it broke structure. All right. But this current one broke structure before it created a higher low. They are two different things. Right. So this is it. A sweep of low, a break of market structure. Price should pull back, create what? A higher low and break market structure again. So once price start correcting, don't buy from here, don't buy from any other block here because it will be rated. You wait for price to sweep it, which is this, and you buy. So these are just scenarios, and that is it. All right, that's it. And this will just be the end of this video. And if you found this video helpful, please do well to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.